A very good morning, students. Welcome back to the second part of the chapter 3rd, pronouns. Now in the previous part, in the first part, I had explained you about pronouns. Yes, the personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronouns and demonstrative pronouns. Yes, now in the second part, I will be explaining you the relative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns and distributive pronouns. Okay, so coming to the fifth kind of is relative pronouns. Okay, a relative pronoun is related to a noun that comes just before it. Okay, means these pronouns can be that, yes, who, which, whom. Okay, for example, like this is the book that you gave me. Okay, now here comes a relation of the noun with the pronoun. Yes, like this is the book that you gave me. Okay, now in this example, this is the book that you gave me. It gives a relationship. Yes, like this is the book that you gave me means ये वही book है जो तुमने मुझको दी थी. Okay, now here the noun is book. Yes, book is the noun and before the pronoun means that comes a noun. Just before that comes a noun. Okay, so there is a relationship between a noun and a pronoun. Understood? So this is also called as antecedent. Okay, so the relative pronoun has to agree with the antecedent in number and person. Like here the book was singular, so it came that. Okay, one who does not come in time will not get the ticket. Now one means a singular, so here we are using who. Okay, so one is here a noun. Yes, means in general we are talking about. Yes, so some of the relative pronouns are who, that, whom, whose, which. Okay, where we can relate something. For example, this is the dress that you gifted me means ये वही dress है जो तुमने मुझे gift की थी. Yes, so here dress is what? It's a noun. So that is what? It is a relative pronoun means a noun that is coming just before a pronoun, that is a relative pronoun. Understood? Okay. Usually the pronouns who is used for persons, this you have to keep in mind very carefully. Yes, who is used with the persons, which is used for the animals and things, and that is used for persons, animals and things. I will revise once again. Who is used for persons, which is used for animals and things, and that is used for persons, animals and things. Understood? Now coming to the next topic is interrogative pronouns. Now interrogative pronouns, as you all know, interrogation means a question mark. So pronouns that used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. These are whose, which, who, whom. Means here it is somewhat same with relative, but here in the interrogative pronouns the sentence makes a question mark. There is a question mark in the last, means it is asking a question. But in relative it is not asking a question, a complete sentence. Understood? Like whose is this car? Yes, which is your book? So here a question is coming. Yes, whose is this car? Understood? Now coming to the seventh part, it's indefinite pronouns. Now indefinite pronouns refers to the persons or things in general, like when we are talking in general. Yes, like for example, one must serve one's country. Yes, so here one is what? It's a indefinite pronoun, means it is not pointing out to a particular person or a thing. Okay, means everyone must serve one's country. So here a sentence comes like one must serve one's country. Understood? Like all were present in the class. So all is what? It's a indefinite pronoun, means in general all were present. Understood? Now coming to the eighth part, it's a distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns refers to one person or thing at a time. Okay, like each, either, neither. Okay, they are always singular and take a singular verb. Means in distributive pronouns at a time only one person. We are talking about at a time only one person or a thing. Like each student will get a chance. Okay, means हर एक बच्चे को chance मिलेगी. Understood? So each student will get a chance. Either of these books is his. Means either is what? Means it's a distributively, means at a time we are talking about one book, one person or a one person or one thing. Understood? Okay, so this was all about in the second part. I hope you all have understood the kinds of pronouns. Now we will be going to complete the worksheet. Now for the worksheet, I will give you a PDF file. From that you will complete your worksheet, plus we will do some of the revisions related to the worksheet. Understood? Thank you so much.